everyone. Welcome to a brief demonstration. I'm Ryan from ABBYY, and I'm going to show a little bit of Timeline process intelligence platform today and show you how easily it is to upload process data into Timeline and extract a BPMN model so that you can start to look for things and opportunities to automate. It's very clear with several of the customers we've recently been working with is that it's rather difficult to get access to information about processes and how things are functioning as is. All too often, organizations are looking to get to some type of process standardization, looking for their happy path as it may be, and trying to look for ways to automate, improve, and transform their organizations. So I have some recent data that I'm going to load up from an auto insurance claims process. So I'm going to start from scratch and really show you how easily it is to kind of get this notation available and start to understand what's happening within the organization. So when you start with process mining data or process data, there's always these three required fields. It's going to be a unique identifier. We have unique identifiers that are related to claims. We have event names. It's all the events that are happening within this auto insurance claims process. And then timestamps when these events are happening. There's lots of other data that's available here as well that we can slice and dice and drill in on the data. I'm not going to do any of the advanced analysis today. I'm just going to upload this data, start to generate the BPMN model, and then load it into a view visualization so we can actually understand and interpret the BPMN model. So as you can see, it's happening fairly quickly. We got about 15 seconds of runtime here, and we've processed just about a little over 31,000 insurance claims, a little over 500,000 events as a part of those insurance claims. At this point, it's pre-processed, and now you're having some of the post-process happening. Still, we're only at 30 seconds here. Merging the data into timelines, you're starting to see that as the data is loaded in here, Timeline is actually performing all the advanced analysis, all of the interpretations of the timelines, all of the events, and starting to give visualizations. So as soon as we go into our project, all of this will be pre-configured and all of the visualizations and views will be available right at our fingertips. So it's merging all this data so that we can see it in a unique timeline visualization and then giving them more advanced analysis so that you have all of the other things that you can point and click and start to uncover. For a data set of this size, about 500,000 events, it takes about a minute to a minute and a half. I think it's really important that we can see on screen real time how quickly this is able to happen. So we're ready to go into our project with a minute and 15 seconds for this data set. We can jump right in here. We're immediately seeing all this information about the process. You can see things like the first events, the last events, the different events that are part of this process. But very specifically, I just want to dive in, get an active schema for what's happening within this organization and their insurance claims process. So I'm going to create a new schema. I'm going to allow Timeline to select the default milestones. These are the things that are most commonly occurring together. I'm also going to prepare and select a few more things. So while the technology has uncovered what is most commonly occurring together, I'm going to look at things like when the claim is filed, the claim is set up, as well as having estimates prepared. I'll generate this schema and we can see exactly how these things are laid out. Now it's not just this, like this is a Visio diagram. We can actually see if we save this as the schema, we can start to see the visualization of how the events and how these claims are flowing throughout the process. We can zoom in on very specific issues, zoom in on very specific cases, start to examine how those things are functioning within that very specific case. But as easy as it was to upload data, I want to export this BPMN model, allow me to save this for our insurance customers so that they're looking to build, whether it's a workflow tool or something else, they're looking to understand how the process is functioning and how it's flowing. So I'm just going to bpmn.io, looking at how I can open a BPMN model and see it here on screen. You can see now that I have this visualization. I have my BPMN model quickly extracted, exported from Timeline. All of that happened in just a few minutes here. So you can now take this, start to edit this, move things around, start to understand how things are working. And perhaps based upon this as is model, maybe there's things that have to be added, or maybe there's things that have to be changed within this process. The thing about all this is not about what analysts think are happening within the organization. This is truly what's happening. This is from the data from the insurance company. This is the things that have happened historically over the last year. And now they can quickly extract this information and start to build models and build new standards within their process very quickly, very easily, and it's all available out of the box. So this was a short tutorial. I hope that this is helpful in how you can build your BPMN models when you're looking at your transformation problems. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.